This is a short InDojo video from one of my classes. Here I'm explaining, describing and demonstrating two types of impact, one insufficient and one correct. I'll call it surface impact versus penetrating impact. And also two types of effective mass delivery, one insufficient and one correct. I'll be calling it limb mass versus whole mass, where the latter uses the center of mass. Here I'm demonstrating surface impact. You can see that the impact is only on the surface of the focus pad.
So on the spot, hips.
This is the correct type of impact, the penetrating impact. Basically, just aim deeper. You need to aim at least a few inches behind the target for the punch to have effect. That was a demonstration in a static position.
Far, come here, here.
Now here I'm demonstrating the punch from a distance. Here, not only is the hip rotation delivering momentum, the slide or lunge forward also delivers momentum, the whole momentum. For this, all three limb, hip and lunge needs to be synchronized to end at the same time. That is to couple or engage the three momentums. This is where we go into effective mass delivery. This is where the punch only delivers the mass of the arm, the limb mass. This is where the arm isn't coupled or engaged with the hips. You can see that the recipient isn't pushed back.
One like that. So this is surface.
If you apply hip rotation and also engage this to the arm, like this, the resulting effective mass delivered will be almost the entire body mass. And this is because the tanden or center of mass is located just below the navel, and hip rotation drives the tanden or center of mass forward.
Slow, tapi ada berat, rasa.
Here I demonstrate it without applying speed, and yet the recipient will be able to feel the mass being pushed back.
You want that penetration. Okay. Ada kan? Berat tangan. Tarik like this. Berat tangan. Berat badan. Here. Okay. So from here. Yang mana berat badan. Walaupun slow, rasa berat. So just add speed. Here. Okay.
By adding speed instead of a push, it becomes a heavy impact.
So just add speed. Here. Okay. One long. That one is surface. That is inside. Kan, basahan. So on the spot, hips. Here. Here. Sorry. Far. Come here. Here.
One key point to point out is that the torso remains vertical. In this posture, the head as well as the torso is at the furthest possible distance away from the point of contact. If I were to lean forward, my head would be much closer to the opponent, and if I were to lean back, my punch would be very short.
Kasih rapat badan. Because it's like this,
As for the mechanical property of the arm, it has to remain relaxed and loose like a whip from the beginning of motion to just before contact. This is because if you stiffen your arm by flexing the muscles in your arm, this stiffness or tension increases resistance against its own motion. Upon contact, this is where you clench your fist and stiffen the arm into a rigid structure to minimize damping. That is, to minimize the force absorbed by the arm itself, maximizing the force absorbed by the target. After contact, you loosen your arm again for recovery.
Ada berat, rasa. You want that penetration.
I am Sensei Zad. This is a KarateZad video.
Tarik like this.
Like, share, and subscribe or follow.
Berat badan, ya.